क्या
But
मतलब
you know,
है
I
इसका?
love it when like I travel and people are like, I really have that like Indian head shake, and I'm really like, really? And I do the Bharatnatyam head shake, and they're like,
No, that's
you don't
intense.
understand.
Let's try that. No, let's try that. You did
So
the
it's like
padam
that.
also.
Or like, you know, this one, the thali and the
हाँ.
ghanti thing. So
वो तो यार अभी K3G टाइप की मूवीज ने और पॉपुलराइज किया
yeah,
है.
but people don't know how to do that with the tala artifying, no?
Yeah.
So I've been constantly performing, and my next shows now are in March.
All the best. Where are you performing?
So I've done like the Islington, the Troubadour, the Ned, all of these places. Now I'm going to the Victoria and Lelo. So it's all these different really fun
Halls.
venues where nobody knows me at all, except the lovely Indians who always come there and sing along to the Hindi portion, and they come there expecting. So the first gigs I had, like all these people, and they're like, Telugu song, Gubbar Singh, or like this and that, and then these other fans who are like proper would be like, shut up, you know, and they'd be like, I don't know what she's doing, man. And then they would get really happy when I went into the Indian bits, because it was like homage to where I'm from.
Yeah.
But that's not, I mean, I'm sure you understand that we're not just like, I'm so Indian all the time. You know, it's like, that's not how I grew up. I grew up like loving Kurt Cobain and Incubus and like the Beatles and Pink Floyd, and
It's a nice balance to show the world that ये भाई ये हम ये लेके आते हैं,
Yeah.
but मैं ये artist हूँ.
yeah, exactly. I mean, culture is not something you can wash off. It's a
Absolutely.
beautiful stain.
Yeah.
We just have that way of speaking that is like, "Arey, look at her accent, yaar." Like, it's just like, okay, fine, thank you. But
Yeah,
it's
but-
lovely when we go to London, because we just all of us sound
Sound
silly
the
and
same.
Indian.
Yeah.
We all
हाँ
sound
बाहर
the
जाके
same.
तो आप इंडियन हो ना, फिर तो आपको यूं, I don't know,
Yeah,
some
you-
foreigners just look at you and you're like,
Yeah.
ये करते हैं आपके साथ.
So I live in Bombay, which a lot of people don't know. Chennai is always home, but I live in Bombay like full time, and I've been living here for years. I always have my dad's house in Chennai, so I never feel like I need to have a house.
Yeah, so there's homes everywhere.
Yeah, there's home there. There's a home in London that I have, so it's basically London and Bombay.
Which one do you like better, London or Bombay?
God, I can't choose. Really, I like London a lot because I think that you get what you pay for, because the streets are clean and it's like you can walk around, and
Yeah.
that way I prefer London. But in terms of like home and how we have such beautiful organization and chaos, and I think it keeps you on your toes as a human being, it's
No, that's the
Bombay.
thing about Bombay, you know, it's
Yeah.
always moving, it's always on.
Yeah.
You get out at 4 a.m. and you can have anda
It's like New York in a lungi but on steroids.
Wow, that's brilliant. I think I completely agree because
It's New York in a lungi on steroids. That's Bombay.
wow,
basically.
perfectly
Yeah.
done. Perfectly done.
Yeah.
Very well done. Like मैं यार विल्सन कॉलेज में पढ़ा हूँ, ठीक है?
Sure.
और उधर ना ऊपर आप पढ़ सकते थे shipped from Macmillan at XYZ
Yeah,
date.
it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Because it's one of the only places that's also preserved history.
Yeah.
I think so. I think history gets preserved in India if it's religiously associated. Or
Correct.
just a building or just a pillar or just something that is like from, 1857 or something isn't preserved, really.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, our forts are preserved because there's some amount of
Well, that's like a fort.
yeah, it's a fortress. I mean,
We
you
should,
can't
if
take
we-
that down.
But then you still see Pooja loves Rahul on the fort, no?
That's
On
true.
the wall and all. Well, I
better.
went to Budapest, and they, again, there's so many places to see there. And I was training, and then I was just traveling around and looking at all this, like, oh, this is where Vlad the Impaler was imprisoned. This is so cool. Like, it was totally my vibe. And then I went to one place which was like this destroyed fort type place. And there was one section where the Hungarians had behaved like Indians and put hearts in their names. And I was so
suddenly you
happy.
feel-
I was like, thank God it's not only us.
हाँ मतलब और कोई भी है दुनिया में जो ये करता है.
exactly.